Legacy isn't just about what you've left behind, it's how you show up now. In this episode, we're flipping the script on legacy and exploring what it really means to live boldly, fully, and with intention while you're still here to enjoy it. You're listening to This Woman Can. I'm your host, Janice Sutherland, where I help mature professional Black women take charge of their careers and lives to create a future on their terms. Hey everybody, and welcome back to This Woman Can, you fabulous women, the space where we talk about growth, grace, guts, and doing it all your way in this powerful second act of life. I'm Janice Sutherland, career strategist, mature Black woman, executive coach, speaker, midlife motivator, and a woman who once walked away from a thriving career and a whole country to start over. Yep. I've definitely done it, and I'm talking about it. And I want to talk about it today with you. And more specifically, the often big and often misunderstood word legacy. Now, before you start thinking about wills and legal documents and who's getting the good earrings, I'm not talking about that, so stick with me. Because I'm not talking about what you leave behind. I'm talking about how you live right here, right now. Because for me, legacy means something more than what we've told. And we've been told that legacy is something we plan for when we're done, when we're finished, when the kids are grown, when the career is over, when the rocking chair starts calling and we put our feet up with the knitting. But I believe legacy is created in the now, in how you show up, in the values you live by, in the choices you make when no one's watching, and in the brave decisions that shift everything. So let me share a little bit of my story if you haven't been listening to me all that long, or maybe you do know, but I'm going to remind you anyway and take you back a bit. There was a time, and more than once, where I had everything that said success on paper. I had the executive title, I had the influence, I had a fantastic salary, had the accolades, the corner office energy, even if I didn't have the actual corner office, but I did have a nice spot. I had worked hard. I had made the sacrifices. I'd raised the kids, climbed the ladder all the way up. But somewhere deep inside, somewhere, I couldn't really understand where, I knew I was living someone else's definition of success. And that whisper started shouting, it got louder, until one day I listened. I made the radical decision to walk away from it all, not because I didn't love what I did, but because I wanted to create a life that felt more aligned, more purposeful, more me. I'd already packed up my life a few years before this and moved countries, and I left the UK to start a new life in the Caribbean. New place, new rhythm, new chapter. But I also, in that after that stage, actually grew to an even bigger position, and it wasn't what I'd actually wanted to do when I moved countries. And as I said, I wanted to have a new rhythm. I wanted to have a new chapter. And when I made that decision, it was terrifying, but it was liberating. And that was legacy in motion. So when I spoke with Suzanne Daniels recently, her story felt like a sister soul moment. We were in different continents, different countries, and everything. But she, at the height of her career as a corporate attorney, chose to walk away from it. Not because she had to, but because something became more important to her. Something more important was calling her daughter, who was born blind and had dreams of becoming an actor in Los Angeles. Suzanne's choice was rooted in love, purpose, and redefining what legacy looks like, not just for her daughter, but for herself. She went on to create Rest in Peace Now framework. That's her approach to living life intentionally and boldly while we're still here to enjoy it. And if you haven't listened to that episode, really suggest you go back. It was really a moving episode and really insightful. So, what I want to ask you, for those of you listening, is what does your legacy look like now? Not when you're gone, but right now while you're living it. Are you living for your own joy? Are you setting boundaries that honour your worth? Are you making decisions that future you would high five you for? Your legacy isn't about big money or big moments. It's in the everyday decisions. It's in how you love, how you speak up, how you pivot, how you rest. It's in choosing yourself, not as a last resort, but as a given, a standard. And leaving a career, I'm going to share with you, leaving a career and starting over wasn't easy. I tell you, I had some sleepless nights in the run up to it, but I've had zero regrets, you know, after it. And that's been almost 8 years ago. And maybe you're standing at your own crossroads right now. And let me be your reminder that you are allowed to change. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to live your legacy now. Because you can. That's what you're allowed to do. So just remember that. It's not anybody else's decision. It's totally yours. And as I said, if you haven't already, go listen to my conversation with Suzanne Daniels. It's raw, it's powerful, and it might just unlock something in you too. And yeah, let me know in the comments, or drop me a message. What's one way you're choosing to live your legacy this week? And if you've been listening to This Woman Can, you want to work together on building your bold next chapter, head over to my website, www.janicesutherland.com. And if you love today's episode, hit subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a sister friend who's redefining her legacy too. Because remember, if I can, you can, this woman can. Take care until next time. Thanks for listening. If you got something from this week's episode, please let me know. Better yet, share it with your friends, colleagues, and anyone you know who can benefit from this message. Don't forget to subscribe or write a review and connect with me at my website, janicesutherland.com, where you can also subscribe to the This Woman Can newsletter or connect with me on LinkedIn. Remember, you have the wisdom, resilience, authenticity, and power to create a life on your terms. And if I can, you can, this woman can. Take care until next time.